when you access your learn.zoho.com account, you will come in and see your screen should look like this. And down here in the bottom right hand corner, we can start creating the information inside of the system. The first thing you're gonna want to do is to create a space. So these could be your different teams that you have. So for example, if we wanted to create a sales space, we could call this the sales space. You can give a little definition. This would be training for sales team. And then down here, you can add those members. I'm gonna go ahead and hit create. We have that space. If we come to spaces, we can have multiple of them here. You can create them in spaces. But next, when we go into the space sales, we wanna start some manuals. Each manual can have multiple articles in it, and each space can have multiple manuals in it. So for example, if we wanted to create a manual that is for, let's go sales presentation. Or yeah, sales presentation, that's great. So we can have a manual for sales presentation. We can also have a manual for sales training. So you can have multiple manuals. And then in each one of these, you can have multiple articles. With your articles, you're able to import them, embed them. You can build from a template, or you can create a new article. When you click create new article, it'll ask you for our article name. So the beginning of the sales presentation, let's do rapport building, create. And this gives you a document that you can start writing out for your team. Whatever you title it is what will show up at the top, so I don't need to put in rapport building again, because if I do, it'll show it twice. But this is where I can come in and insert an image. I can start typing out what reporting is. So I can say, like, at the beginning of the call, take time to see how they are doing, talk sports, talk weather, etc. And whatever else we want to put on this document. I'm gonna go ahead and hit publish. When I hit publish, the default is this is gonna notify all the team members that are connected to this record, or to this space. So pay attention to that as you add people, they can start getting notified. Let's do another article on here so you can see what this looks like. We're gonna create a chapter. We'll call it beginning. So we first do that rapport building, and then on this article, agenda. Again, this is where we can put in details like the agenda is for setting expectations for the call. Again, when I hit publish, this can notify those team members of this new created article inside of Zoho Learn. If you want to add more chapters, you come down here and you can hit add chapters, give chapters a name, and then you can also manage your chapters. So for example, rapport building, if we want that in the beginning, we put it down here. If we want to do a new chapter called middle, we can create that new chapter. Let's say agenda's in the middle, we can move those around as needed. Any article that you write can have attachments, tags. Your team members can come in and put in if the article was helpful or not. You can see how many times they viewed an article. There can be comments, favorites. You're able to edit it, put it in full screen. On the share, this right here, it's saying, hey, this is shared with everybody that's inside of the sales space. And then you have the ability to give it to everyone in the hub or even external sharing. Your preferences, this can be the colors and the views and the layouts, how you want to look at it. And then at the three dots here, this is going to give you a little bit more of the deeper settings. So you can export, you can look at trashed articles, you can move, duplicate, all of those fun things. So we go back out to the home page by clicking on the logo. We're gonna see a couple manuals that are showing up here, a little bit of activity on this side. If we go to learning, this is where you can start creating courses for your team members. So if you want to take them through specific courses as they are getting trained, this is an excellent location to do that. So in order to build the course, you're gonna hit the create button, create new course, give the course a name. Let's call this one CRM training. Hit create. And then you can start putting your course together. You're gonna have lessons and chapters again. So let's do a chapter and we'll call this modules. Okay. We'll do another chapter and we'll call it user settings. We'll do another one and call it pipeline. And now we have our lessons, our chapters. And then inside of the chapter, we can have the lessons. So the modules will go leads, create, contacts, create, accounts. And you can see how this is going, right? So you can create multiple of those inside of there. On the user settings, we could go user signature. You could even do IMAP configuration. And on the pipeline side, we can do stages. So now you need to go in and hit add content. So for example, for the leads module, we'd hit add content. And it's gonna give you a couple options. You can have a quiz, assignment, blocks, text, document, or video. For this one, I'm just gonna do text. And in this text for the leads, it's just gonna say the leads module is where our unqualified leads sit. Whatever you want to put in there, right? We can click preview, see how that looks for them. You can hit edit content, come back and edit it. You can add attachments. You can manage it as well. You can delete. So when you hit exit, it's going to save and close it for you. So we've put in content there. And then let's say for this one, we want to do a module quiz. So we create, add content, add quiz. And inside the quiz, you can start building out how you want to quiz them, right? So maybe the first question is, what are the sales modules? Choice 1, leads, contacts, deals. And this one could be vendors, right? It's something different. Then you're going to select what is the correct answer. You can have them add feedback. You could even score them. I'm going to hit preview again. When they hit start quiz, review and complete, answered, complete quiz, your score 1. So we come back to edit content. This is where you can change that scoring. And then again, to save and close, you're gonna hit the exit button. I'm gonna go ahead and hit publish for invited learners only. And now when we go back out to learning, there is a CRM training, which again, we can come back and look at that. There's your overview, where you can give an overview of what the learning or the course is. You can see reports on how it's done, get evaluation, see all the learners, and then also in settings, this is where you can change the name, description, add a couple more details, certificates, all of that fun stuff. So there's a lot that you can do inside of learn.zoho.com. Our team uses the knowledge base. the manuals, articles for our internal processes. And then learning is for onboarding our different roles on our team. It's an excellent tool. Let us know if you have any questions. We're happy to hop on a demo with you anytime. We're happy to help you set this up. And thanks for your time today.